Top 10 summer fragrance I wore the most during my entire little life. No new thing today, but my must-have. Coconut Fizz by Aqua Allegoria. I am really sorry, this is a discounted fragrance. And you might be like, oh, Clemence, you have a full bottle. Yeah. I use that a lot. It's my favorite coconut scent. It's like a cool coconut. This is the kind of fragrance that is going to cool you down. And usually coconut, you know, in a fragrance gives something a little bit warm, a little bit something sweet. So it's not for the people that are going to love longevity in there. Even though I think it's got a beautiful lingering the skin during the day. So I love it, but you have to spray quite a lot. This was just the best of the Aqua Allegoria for me. I don't know why they discontinued it. It feels like, you know, those fresh, full of water fruit. So we actually bought that on eBay. I would never recommend you to do that. There were no picture. I was freaking out and we received that in a test box. I feel a bit like a criminal. Oh, yeah. Do you know what it is? This is a tester box. Yeah, it's even written. So I think all the guy is working in the factory, but this is not produced anymore. Oh, it's stolen. Okay. Okay, the bee is the same. Yeah. Eau de toilette. So I just smelled it. It smells the same. Yeah. Next one is Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford. This is possibly one of the first fragrances brought me to niche fragrances, because it's not niche, it's designer, but you know, when you buy a Tom Ford, it's like you're buying something exceptional, you know. Not anymore, unfortunately, sorry guys. I used to love Soleil Blanc. I used to spend so much money on my Soleil Blanc, you know, every summer. I love this. I have to say it doesn't really last long, but it's a beautiful smell, you know, like lotion-like, a bit coconutty, a bit flowery, like, you know, it's easy, it's like a fresh body mist. I really like it, but it's really too expensive for what it is. The only good investment I did in Tom Ford Soleil Blanc range is the shimmering oil. I did use that a lot. I still use it a lot. The shimmering is like glamorous, not too much shimmer. I would never buy again the perfume. I would definitely buy that again. So why I left Tom Ford is because I found better, you know, for cheaper. Sun Goddess by Musicology. This is a beauty, guys. It's really focused on white floral, frangipani. Frangipani flower is just my favorite for summer because you have this tropical mood, this warm, cocooning, coconut-like body lotion without having coconut, because it's mainly much more floral. There's heliotrope, jasmine sambac, so it's like a very solar composition. Hint of vanilla and sandalwood, so you feel like soft woody in the dry down, and you feel sultry and glamorous. I do love a fruity for some. I've worked quite a lot of years in Chanel, so of course there's fragrances I binged, can we say that? I used way too quick and way too often, and one of them is Chanel Eau Vive, Chance Eau Vive. This is for me the best one of the range. This one compared to the other one, so you have the jasmine DNA, that feels a bit like young, youthful, happy mood. But this one is even more happy because you have blood orange and grapefruit. So it's extremely juicy, powerful. It's vivid, it's long-lasting, full of joy. Every time I wear that, it's really, I'm in a good mood. You know, I'm in a really good mood. This is one of my go-to. It's been always one of my go-to. I've emptied so many bottles of this juice. I absolutely love it. Soma Blonde, so that's quite recent for this one. Started to wear it, I think 2 or 3 years ago. 2 years ago, I'm not too sure, yeah. I wore it a lot to go on my holidays to Brittany. You know, it's by the seaside, like a sunscreen. Do focus on lemony, citrus note, but it's much more woody. So I'd say like it's more like easy for men. It's got a bit of coconut. It's like very solar. You have a lot of musk, so it feels very clean. So beautifully done. I absolutely love it. So this was one of my go-to, and I think I'm definitely going to take it back to holiday. This one is a Midsummer Dream. So I've talked about this in my recent video when I was talking about long-lasting citrus fragrance. This is one of the best. Like, it lasts for ages on the skin. You have it for your money. You might say it's pricey, but you have it for your money. It's very green, it's very aromatic, and you have something very elegant. It does smell a bit like an aftershave, like a vibe at the start, so you might think it's a bit more masculine, but I think on ladies, it is so elegant, so classy. Do you know it's like wearing a Terre d'Hermès for ladies. You are the most elegant woman on the planet with this kind. So sophisticated. And what changed as well is not just green and grapefruity, citrus, juicy like. There's some LME and benzoin, so it feels like waxy like, bewitching, and it gives thickness to the fragrance. It's, you know, heavy but fresh. I've been using that since a few years now, and I can't, like, to be fair, all year long I love this fragrance. It's very soothing as well. I don't know, like it's the best of Roja to me. Terracotta, le parfum, one of my favorite fragrances ever. I talked about this a lot. Yeah, it's definitely my number one most worn fragrance of all time, I think, not even counting summer fragrance. I took that to all my holidays. I took travel size to go to holiday. I took this everywhere. Else, like you're going on holiday to Hawaii, flower colors, frangipani flower, coconutty vibe, like tropical mood, like only happy mood, and it feels sensual when you wear that. And it does have a little bit of a makeup bag because obviously Terracotta in Guerlain was also the powder first, but it's not powdery, so don't worry. It's one of my go-to. Like for me, if you have to pick one fragrance in your collection for summer, has to be this. Nuxe Prodigieux Le Parfum. I'd say this is closer to Sun Goddess. It's the same kind of vibe fragrance, except this one you have more magnolia and it has something a little bit warmer. It's rich, this fragrance. It's heavy. You don't need to spray a lot. It lasts beautifully on the skin all day long. Definitely a bit more feminine, you know. But like there's something that is really addictive, sultry mood, you know. I'd say it's a little bit more elegant. I wore that since I'm a kid, to be honest, because my mom was wearing it, so I was sneakily, you know. This is really beautiful also on macho ladies, men, whatever. It's so beautiful. Hey, here we go again. We're talking about all-time favorite. Terre d'Hermès is one of my most worn fragrances of all time as well. I love to smell it on my boyfriends. My boyfriends. But yeah, because like I smell this fragrance since more than 10 years. So my dad used to wear it, my mom used to wear it, my boyfriend used to wear it. I love to smell it on everyone. Everyone could just smell like Terre d'Hermès and I would be the happiest bunny in town. Very bitter orange compared to the other one. It's not smooth orange, pepper and vetiver, and a dry earthy vetiver. It's just so elegant. Do you know what? Every time I smell something like that, it's all I'm picturing someone doing some horse riding or doing some golf. You know that vibe? Sophisticated but chic, you know, sporty chic. You're wearing tennis clothes, outfits, but you're not going tennis. I do that all the time. My nose is so sensitive to it. I remember like last holiday, one of my best friends was wearing that and I was sitting next to him in the car and I was like, oh my God, you spray Terre d'Hermès. He was like, how do you know? I was like, oh, so nice, stunning. And finally, my last one, most worn, is Jean-Paul Gaultier, Le Beau, again, a classic in my collection. I will repurchase that forever. And you know, I smell the eau de parfum. I love the parfum, you know, but it's more like evening, because there's a lot of tone cabin, so it makes it much more deeper and darker. So I really love it. It's more winter to me or evening. This is just full of joy for every day, and I feel it's very versatile. This could take you like from summer to winter. Obviously it smells tropical. It's bergamot, tone cabin and coconut. And for me, it's one of my most long-lasting summer fragrances. So don't know what's happening. Most simple fragrances are the one you wear the most. This I will always keep that in my collection, despite having a naked man in my handbag, you know. Whatever. Yes, this was a quick video. Let me know in the comments what are your favorite must-have summer fragrance, the one you wore since 10, 20, 30 years. I want to know. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new here. That's free and it makes me happy. And I would love, I want to give a special shout out also to all the people. Super thanks. This is really appreciated and it helps the channel and me a lot as well. I wish you a lovely, lovely day and I will see you very soon. Bye now.
drive, listening to Jackson 5. We can make it, we'll survive. Let's clock out, you and me, wander around West Coast.
Je t'emmène dans mon paradis bleu.